Everything that I make is directly informed by the environment that I'm in, and that's very much true for Detroit. It, like any other environment, has a unique type of soil, clay, unique type of architecture, unique type of culture, the music that's here. All these things directly both inspire and inform the things that I feel excited to create when I go into my studio. Volumes of Ceramic Voices will converge in Detroit for NCECA's 60th annual conference. Join clay artists and enthusiasts worldwide for an unforgettable celebration of ceramics and community. Detroit is also like a strong epicenter of making and innovation. As anybody who's built anything knows, you experiment a lot, you fail a lot.
I think I started over 3,000 sculptures and maybe half of them got actually finished.
I do tend to make slight variations of the same thing over and over and over again, and things sort of evolve that way as opposed to starting from scratch. This cup volume 1, this cup volume 2, this cup volume 3.
It's the natural mode to sit down and to produce a volume. The clay, the kaolin, the silica come from the volumes, the masses of the earth that we all live on. And I would say the material of clay is very humbling because you realize that you're not fully in control, especially when you put that piece into the kiln.
In the city of Detroit, you could work as an independent artist, teacher, or as a technician, or you could get a job working for an automotive industry as a clay modeler.
It's not an easy lifestyle. You're selling your work. I'd rather be an artist and poor than being anything else and rich. I get to work with earth, water, air, fire for a living. I feel like the freaking Avatar.
There are community studios, academic studios, individual studios, galleries that are open to showing local artists.
We've been a very close, small, tight-knit community for so long, and just seeing more people enter ceramics is really nice to see. I am a social butterfly when it comes to like clay conferences, which is why I love NCECA.
The future of Detroit, its creative community, its artists. It's a place where you come to listen and engage before you come to like speak and make. And then with that understanding, become a part of the fabric of what's here and what's going on.